So this is one of those videos where I'm not exactly sure where I'm going with it or whatever, and I don't mean to be like a really negative, moany, horrible person, but I find that when you've got a lot of stuff going on in your mind and when you're, you know, mentally torturing yourself, it's quite nice to get it out there. And maybe some other mums can be like, at least I'm not alone feeling like this, and then that helps them. And I don't want anyone to tell me you're a great mom or anything like that, because that's not what this is for. This is just, you're like a sounding board, and people can switch off because they don't want to listen to me whinge, and that's fine. But I'm feeling really mixed up emotionally. I've got a massive amount of guilt going on at the minute, and yeah, sometimes I just need to get it out there. And basically, this really amazing vlogger friend, I've put her channel across here, Stacey, her son Jacob, she noticed he had a point in the front of his skull called craniostenosis, where the skull fuses too quickly, it goes into a point. And children have this, can have a multitude of things, including autism, global developmental delay, and sensory processing disorder, because their brain is getting smushed a bit at the front. And she's saying about all of this, and I was like, oh bless her, and I checked Edith, and she's got a really impressive point at the front of her skull. And ever since then, it's like, I didn't notice that. I'm her mum, and I didn't notice that. I didn't realise that that meant anything. I mean, I think I'd noticed it. I never thought to check why. I remember thinking she had a ridge when she bashed her head once. I thought, oh, that's a bit weird. I never thought that it meant anything. It never occurred to me to read up or look into it or worry about it. And here I am now thinking, she's had that like pretty much her whole life from being a baby. If I'd noticed and I'd taken her to a doctor, or I had taken her to the health visitor or something and said, this isn't normal, what happens if it's not just a marker for a genetic disorder, which it can be, and she has other markers, but then I'm pretty sure if you look at any child in the world, they will have some markers for a genetic abnormality, and it doesn't really mean anything. But what if all it is she's got craniostenosis, and that's why she has global developmental delay and autism and sensory processing disorder? What happens if I had noticed and I'd taken to a health visitor and she'd had the operation to sort it out? Would she be neurotypical? Sorry. Is my child only struggling because I didn't notice that she had this? Would she have been normal if I got it sorted when she was little? Sorry, I'm not a crying person. I hate getting emotional, but... And it's going round and around in my head, and I don't know what to do. I don't know the answers, and it's stupid because I can't go back. I can't change it. It's irrelevant, but I just keep thinking, if I noticed and I got it sorted, what if? Alice would be sleeping better because she wouldn't be being disturbed by Edith all the night, and I'd have more time to look after George and Alice and be a better mother for them, because so much of my time and energy is spent on Edith because I cannot leave her unsupervised. Like yesterday, she tried to get a knife out to cut a carrot, and obviously we'd seen her because we know we have to follow her around, but it means I cannot be the mum I want to be for George and Alice because all of my attention's on Edith, because she's not safe. She doesn't understand. You can explain it to her 1,010 times, and she doesn't necessarily get it all, and so they lose out. And I've always said that my biggest struggle as a mother was to be the mum that George needs me to be, at the same time as being the mum that Alice needs me to be, at the same time as being the mum that Edith needs me to be, because they're so completely different that their needs are very different, and it's very hard to juggle being 100% for any one of them at one time. I mean, I'm barely 50% for all three of them at the same time. That doesn't even work. And I hate that a lot, but as Edith gets bigger, it's actually harder for the most part to look after her because she is that bit bigger, but also she's very attached to me, so even if I didn't feel the need to follow her around, she's like constantly on me, and that means that George and Alice lose out. And then that whole thing is, I could have saved my child a struggle, maybe, I don't know, but I'm scared to ask at the appointment if it comes back that that is actually the reason. And I didn't notice it when she was 2, when it should have become apparent. I didn't notice it. someone else mentioned it, and then I noticed it. I didn't know. I failed her. And I'm not the reason she's got autism, or developmental delay or whatever. But what if it is just that? And had I noticed, as I said, and it just goes over and round and round and round and round in my head, and I don't know if I want to go to her appointment and get the results of her blood test and then say, actually, yes, she's got this genetic condition. And then the craniostenosis is just part of that condition, and so is everything else. And then I can, not feel quite so fit as a mom. But then I don't want that to be what it is. And then I don't know what I want. And I don't know, like, if I go and they say, yep, she's officially autistic, I'm probably going to cry, because although I know it, and I know she has sensory problems, having it confirmed, like, once and for all, the end, rubber stamped on it, is going to suck. And not having it done and being left to the wait and see thing again is going to suck. And I don't know where I am. I don't know how I feel. Sorry, I'm sniffing now. It's gross. I don't know what I want, and I don't know anything right now. I don't know anything, and I'm annoying myself. And I need someone to, like, metaphorically slap me. Not metaphorically, that doesn't work. Internetedly slap me or something. I'm going to upload this, and then I'm going to kick myself for being such a numpty. But I'll update you all when she has gone to her appointment. She's starting her speech and language therapy on Friday, the sessions. I suppose I'll let you know on the 27th of April how everything went, but I'm going to get off because this is really long now, and I'm useless. But yeah, see you later. Bye.